I'm Charlie.
I'm Graham.
I'm Chris.
I'm Colton.
We're called Japanese Girls, and you're watching AMBY.
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 Hey everyone, it's Alicia from AMBY, and I would like to welcome you to our interview with Japanese Girls. Hello.
Hello
Thank you.
there.
How are you doing today?
Great.
You're in Toronto for a Canadian Music Week. Kind of walk me through your last 24 hours. What have you been up to?
We played a show in Waterloo last night. That was pretty awesome. And then drove here and
Watched our friends Fine Times play at Sneaky D's at 3 a.m. Finally got on stage to sing along to Hey Judas, their
Nice.
big single, which we've wanted to do all tour. We just toured with them over from Vancouver. So.
and then last night we met up with there's so many cool Vancouver bands playing this one. We met up with Youngblood and members of Gay 90s and members of Fake
Love those
Shark.
people
Savvy.
So much.
So do I.
Yeah.
Savvy, and it really lifted my spirits. It was really great to see
We
them
did
all.
a big old Vancouver takeover at the bottom floor of Sneaky D's. We had a table of like 12 of us. It was a good time.
Awesome. Well, this is actually the last night of this April-May tour that you've been on. So when you look back at the whole experience, what were some of the cooler moments or more fun moments you had on that?
Day 2, I busted my head open in Calgary.
What happened?
I was being a real smart guy, and I was hitting my head. I was basically using my skull as a drumstick. Like you were hitting your cymbal at the same time I was hitting your cymbal with my head. And then I wound up, and instead of hitting the cymbal, I hit my head on the cymbal stand and
Oh,
just
no.
bled everywhere.
It was super punk rock.
Yeah.
So
it was
that's
during our last song, so
yeah,
it
so that's
wasn't
a
a big
moment
deal.
I guess you all kind of shared.
Quick trip to the hospital. No biggie. 3 stitches.
All in a day's work.
I liked the photograph you posted. It was the measly cracker with the
Tour
mustard
snacks.
on it. Hashtag
Yeah,
tour
yeah.
snacks. What are some of your favorite tour snacks to have? Because I thought that photo was great.
Chris was
that
like,
that was like the first inception of the van snack. Just simple.
Chris
cracks
turned
with
into
mustard.
like Bobby Flay.
I fucking Ramsey'd the shit out of these crackers, and by the end we were doing cream cheese, Montreal smoked meat, pickles, mustard, cheddar cheese, and like in like a triple decker
Really
Stone
fancy
wheat
like
thin.
that.
stone
Cracker.
wheat thin crackers.
The most
like,
delicious concoction
So
ever
so
created with
gourmet.
the stoned wheat
So
thin.
gourmet.
Yeah.
Love it.
Gourmet.
Gourmet. Was cooking something you took interest in before this, or was it just like adapting to tour life? And you're like,
Well,
all right,
I've
we
been
gotta eat.
I've been working in restaurants and running restaurants for the last like 5 years, so you know I know how to improvise with like what bottom of the barrel ingredients you have left. You know.
You can
He's been
prepare
eating
cracker.
heavily since
Yeah.
he was 9 years old.
Nice. Well, after this, you'll be embarking on your European tour.
That's correct.
Anywhere in
Yes.
specific that you're really stoked to visit, or anywhere you want to see, explore?
I'm excited to have my birthday in Berlin. Yeah, this will be my 3rd year in a row having a birthday on the road,
Nice.
which is kind of crazy.
How about the rest of you?
Amsterdam as well.
Amsterdam is always a good time. We went to Europe this
Glasgow.
time last year, but on this tour we're doing Antwerp in Belgium and Zurich in Switzerland, which we didn't get to see last year, and it's always exciting to go new places. We're touring with a really awesome band called The Heavy, and you know we're direct support for them, and we're playing some big venues, whereas last time we were doing like little bars, so it's like we kind of skipped the middle rungs in the ladder, and
Congrats
I think
on
about
that.
half of them are sold out now too. So
nailed it.
Snake
Colton,
in
do
your
you have
lines,
anything to
Colton.
say?
Europe, so I mean, like I'm excited to do everything.
Yeah, it's a
really.
fresh
Like,
experience.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Colton, you nailed that interview question.
Well,
That was
I'm on a mic,
textbook.
So I mean, like nothing. I
Take
do
my
is-
mic.
Everything's awkward. Like
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Well, on the music front, it's also a great time for you because you have a record coming out, and you've shared Bully for You.
Yeah.
As of right now. It's a secret. Well, I'm gonna unveil that secret. How's the record coming along?
all done.
All done.
Oh, okay.
Can't give you a release date yet, but
Or the title.
That's exciting.
Yeah, we did it with 3 separate producers, which was really cool. Yeah,
we
we
did it
recorded
with-
in LA and Vancouver.
We did it with Dave Schiffman in LA, and he was the engineer on some of our favorite records. Like he did like 2 Mars Volta records. He did a couple of Chili Peppers records. He did a Limp Bizkit record. He did
Modern
Rage Against the Machine.
What's funny about the Dave Schiffman connection is actually a band from Toronto called Pup. They're a punk band out here.
Pup are awesome.
We all love that record so
Yeah.
much, and we were like, who did this record? Like, we should hit this guy up and try and work with him. It was Dave Schiffman, and we're like, okay, we sent him some demos, and he was into it, and he agreed to do some songs with us, and so we're down there, and we're recording, we're telling him how much we love Pop and all this, and then like we went back and like Googled his name at the hotel and realized he's worked on like all these insane records. We just had no idea. So yeah, it was
We didn't think this
cool
like
moment.
mega superstar producer would be willing to work with us. We just thought he was like an indie producer when we first sort of
Reached out.
to him.
He's a humble guy.
That's great.
Absolutely.
You'd never know.
We nicknamed him Death Schiffman. That's
Yeah,
what we call
Dave's
him.
not really like a name that's
It's
intimidating.
not rock and roll enough. for
Death,
him.
on the other hand.
But and then we came back to Vancouver and we did a batch of 3 songs with Tom Dobransky of the Zolas. He's got a really awesome studio in Vancouver called Monarch Studios. And then about a month or 2 later, we did another batch of 4 songs again with Tom at Monarch Studios, but this time with Steve Bays from Hot Hot Heat and Mounties
I love Steve Bays.
producing it. And Steve
Join
Bays
the
actually
club.
produced
Yeah.
all of Circulation for us, so it was awesome to like work with him again, and it was just cool to like do a whole record with 3 different producers, and they all
Having
have a
those good vibes
slightly
and
they
stuff
all
in
have
the
a slightly
studio.
different approach to it, but like now that we are a little more veteran and experienced, it's like it wasn't so daunting or overwhelming, and we were able to make this cohesive record that we're just excited for everyone to hear it.
I'm excited after hearing about all this. That's awesome. I want to talk film with you guys really quickly.
Do it.
I'm gonna do it. One thing I want to know: what do you think is the best film to ever have been created?
Oh. Boogie Nights.
Okay.
Empire Strikes Back. Deer Hunter.
Is basketball a terrible answer?
No, never. I don't know if it's the best movie ever, but the movie I've definitely watched the most times is Detroit Rock City.
Oh my gosh. It's a stellar
Sometimes
film.
I'd watch
Nerd.
it twice in a night. Just
Dazed and Confused.
Oh.
That's a great movie.
Yeah.
Chinatown. The Shining. Anything Kubrick.
You got a joint? Be a lot cooler if you did.
And then he does this. Over and over again.
Are there any movies that you like watching collectively as a band? You spend so much time
We watched
together.
Scott Pilgrim together.
Yeah.
We watched
Game of Thrones
yeah,
together on
yeah.
the road.
We're
That's a
big into
one
that.
for us.
We watched Saving Private Ryan together, but our
a
hotel,
hotel.
the volume wouldn't get loud at all. So all these war scenes were like
Decent volume,
Like,
but then
just-
like no dialogue. Ever.
so brutal.
Totally missed the humanity of the whole movie. It's just-
We just got the spectacle. It's like people died, but
Vin Diesel, no idea he was in that movie.
he's great in that.
Vin Diesel's a saint.
yeah.
Colton Lauro, Vin Diesel's a
He's
saint.
Quote me on that.
Yeah, for sure.
It was also kind of the name of our last van. It was
Yeah.
Van Diesel.
That was our van in Europe. Yeah.
Love it. Well, just to wrap everything up today, anything you want to say to all of your fans who are going to be viewing the interview?
Thanks for the support.
Yeah, absolutely. Stoked for you guys to hear this new record. We're really stoked to go on tour and play for all of you guys. This tour has been really awesome, and we're just we want to just keep doing it forever and ever and ever. So, thank you for the support.
yeah,
I believe everyone seconds that.
yeah, for sure.
All
No,
right, I just wanna say
Colton-
Thank you so much for your
Colton-
time.
Thank you.
Colton is not thankful for the support. He could do it on his own.
And remember to everybody viewing, you can visit us at musicblogya.com for all exclusive interviews, features, videos, and so much more with your favorite bands. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Thank you.